This is my 1957 Ford Fairlane 500, and I'm going to walk through and take a picture of the underside and any rust that's shown. We'll start here with the front. Right here in this area, there's a little bit of popping going on. You can see magnet sticks to it, but it looks like there's no Bondo in that area. So that is just beginning to pop. Probably one of the worst areas on the car. Everything else is solid. As I'm going through, I want to show you the magnet, how it sticks. Let me look up inside here in the wheel wells. We took the wheels off. We just did the brakes on the car, so we've just completed a complete brake job. The car has basically sat in storage for over 30 years. Nothing's been done to it. Okay, as we go along here, rockers are solid. Right here, appears as though maybe years ago there was a little bit of Bondo work done there. Magnet wants to stick, but there's just a couple spots, so I think there's a light layer of Bondo. You can see that it's popping. Everything else is pretty solid. The back part of this door, and again, this is the passenger door. Magnet doesn't want to stick at the bottom, so I think at some point there's been some filler. But as you look underneath here, you can still see these doors are solid. That is not through.
Could just be a dent.
Yeah, it could have been a little dent at one time. I don't know. But something's been done there. Rest of the car seems to be rock solid as we're going through the passenger rear wheel well. You can see a little popping going on, more of a paint issue, maybe a little rust underneath. That may have been repainted at one time, but you can see that's solid. Up inside the wheel wells, everything looks solid as we're going around the car. As I'm looking at them, you're going to look at the trim, the molding. This is the only piece that appears to have a crease in it and some denting. The very top, as you can barely see it. I'll be taking some pictures of this to show it a little more clearly. You can see here is good. If you look inside, the drops are rock solid, and I'll show some pictures of the underside here shortly. Bumpers, chrome, everything is in decent shape. You don't see any rust there. Backside here, just put a magnet, a couple spots. You can see it's sticking, but a little popping going on, so I think that's rust that just started. Come back here and I look at the drops. You can see those are all original drops. Nothing's been changed. Magnet sticking all the way around the underside. You can see the flaws, paint cracking. I don't know if that's been painted like years ago, not sure. I think some of the car's original paint, for sure, like the top is and upper part of the car, but the car's probably had a repaint portion of it years ago. Still rock solid. The other side, the rocker was good. Here, I cleaned it all out to show you exactly what was there. This got jammed. This car was on a dirt road at one point in time, and there was a lot of dirt and it was plugged up. So that rocker needs to be replaced. If you look in the back, you can see though that the drops are very, very solid. Original. So we are talking, that's all original, and that should be replaced at some point. Here's another little spot that I think there could be a little Bondo, and I think that's about the only place on the car. It's not thick. If you look behind it, you can see everything seems to be solid. As we go around the whole car, everything looks good. Trim on the car is great. Showed you the one spot. I'll show the top later on in pictures, but that's all solid. Go ahead, let's raise it up and do the underside. Okay, we're going to raise the car up. I'm going to go completely on the underside. Again, the only thing I've done since we got the car, besides the brakes, is we power washed the underside. It was dirty. Oh, I did pull the radiator. The radiator's getting rebuilt. We'll have that in the car before it goes up for sale. So the radiator's being completely recored. That was leaking. And we're rebuilding the carburetor. That's good. Okay, now I'll walk around the underside best we can. You can see everything looks solid. Again, I think this car is a low miles car. When we took the brakes off, it actually looked like all original brakes. They just were in bad shape. They were aged. But if you look here, again, these are the drops on the other side. That's the bad rocker, but you can see the drops are solid. As I go up through the car, I'm going to do the wheel wells. We just pulled the gas tank. We're getting the gas tank cleaned out, and because that had sat a long time, we're going to blow all the lines out. You can see the underside all around there is rock solid. The well here, there's no holes in it. Floors are solid. Again, what you're seeing is a lot of what I call Michigan rust. It's just surface rust. Again, this car was stored inside. So I think what we got here is a nice original car, the way it would have looked in '79, and that's basically, the car has been stored since then. I think there's been about 100 miles on it total since 1979. You can see, I'm not sure if this car had dual exhaust at one time. See, it's going to need mufflers, but it's got a heat shield on this side. Don't know if that came on all of them, and this car just had single exhaust, or if this exhaust was replaced with single exhaust. But very easy, you could put dual exhaust on it. If I was going to restore it, that's what I would do. Engine, you're going to see later when we get the gas tank back on, engine runs decent. I shouldn't say decent, I think it runs great for the miles that are on it especially, and for the age. It hasn't been rebuilt, it's all original. It's in great shape. So, hope I'm showing as much as I can on the video. We're going to take a lot of pictures later, but I think the video covers it. You could see shocks were replaced. Somebody put air shocks on it. The car sits maybe a tad high in the back end. I think the leaf springs are all still good. So it could go right back to the original shocks. If you don't like the look of those, I don't know how old those shocks are, so it's probably good to replace those. That's pretty much it. I think I've got everything. Okay, that's it. We'll take some additional pictures later. Now we're going to do a little video walk around of the '57 Ford. First, I'm going to start it up. As you can see, the car starts right up. No issues. That's the area I showed before on the other video. It's no Bondo, it's just starting to pop. You can see the rockers here, a little rusty, but solid behind there. The drops behind it are very good. This is all solid, this is metal, paint's starting to chip there. Same here, no Bondo anywhere on this car. Chrome looks good. It looks older. It's not rusty, but it looks older. All the trim is good. A little scrape right here on that piece. Again, you can see there's absolutely no Bondo in this car anywhere. Here, starting to pop, but it's solid behind there. There's a little rust. Same way like here, starting to pop a little again, no Bondo. It's a very solid car. You should have seen the video of the underside. It's all on the, I'll combine them so everyone can see the entire car. Heater works, temperature gauge works. I believe the fuel tank gauge works. The gas is a little low right now. It was up a little bit before, so the heater does work. I checked that out. Headlights work on the car. Turn signals do not. Horn does. I haven't checked for the bulbs on the turn signals, so I don't know. That's just the issue there. See, the glass is good. See, this, it did come from Nebraska back in '77. Car's been stored in Michigan for, guy bought it around '78 or '79. It's been stored since. I think he put 100 miles on it since then. It's always been indoors. There's one little chip in the windshield right there. You can, hope you can see it. Door panels look pretty good. As you can see, the seats need to be redone. All the trim is here. Trim is in good condition.